What's cracking, my shot callers? This is your boy, Little Homie Mouse 97, and I want to welcome y'all back to the channel. And today, I want to talk about E3. E3, baby, man. I mean, I know it's still going. I know it's still going. Trust me, I know it's still going. Sorry. Shit. I know it's still going. It's definitely still going. But I want to put like, a lot of people are already talking about E3. And Ryujo's talking about E3. Boogie2988 is talking about E3. A lot of people, like a lot of big YouTubers went to E3. And I know, honestly, I want to go to E3 next year whenever I can. And, yeah. My thing about it is, my opinions on it, on this year's E3. Wow. Jesus freaking Christ. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm just, like, blown away by everything that's been going on in E3, and, like, it's insane. And what I want to talk about right now, and I want to start with the Xbox panel, since, you know, they started first. For a while, there was a lot of people saying that they weren't going to have any exclusives, and there was people shitting on Xbox for a while for not having anything as of right now. And I'm going to be real. They did it. They managed to have some exclusives. And I'm not going to sit there and, you know, bash on them, kick them in the face, or nothing like that with that. They do look great. No question. No question. They look amazing. I mean, it's great that they're actually, like, you know, doing this and doing that and da-da-da-da-da and all this other shit. And I gotta give credit where credit is due, and Xbox is actually might kick ass this year. But none of their marquee titles. Well, the only marquee title I know of as of right now, Gears of War 5. You heard it right. Gears of War 5, for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who haven't seen it, who didn't get to see the press conference. Gears of War 5, they revealed it, and man, I've never played Gears of War. Never. Not once in my life. I've never played Gears of War. And to be a long-time gamer and respect Gears of War in ways that not many people can do. Like I said, I gotta give Xbox credit where credit is due, and I'm not gonna, you know, shit on them or rain on them or none of that shit. And they do know what they're doing. Microsoft, you can, you know, judge them, look at them stupidly, and look at them idiotically all you want. But the bottom line is this: they do know what they're doing. And now that they're finally having other companies work with them now, it's a good thing. And I myself am very, very surprised. I'm very surprised that Xbox, I mean, when this happened, when we heard about this, someone actually might flip in their grave next time. RGB. RGB, wow. You said it, man, and I'm gonna be real. You said it wouldn't happen. And it did. And now I'm not knocking you, brother. I'm not knocking you. At all. In no shape or form am I knocking you. But what I'm thinking, in all honesty, they released, and apparently Fallout 76 is going to be a prequel. It's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be anything new. It's not going to be anything like, it's not going to be anything that has to do with the original 3 games. It's going to be a straight prequel. Most likely going to come out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And including PC. Let's just hope the PC version actually does hold up. And I think as a whole, Xbox is definitely doing well. They've had a lot of work done. They've had a lot of stuff that they're doing right. And I'm not going to, shoot on them or anything like that. I'm not going to shoot the hip and, not sit there and say, oh. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, they're doing bad now. They shitting on people. They fucking them over. This and this and that. The only people, honestly, the only company I need to worry about fucking people over is EA. I mean, yeah, you got, all these new characters and shit. But at the end of the day, they might not be free. So, And who knows if the whole control point system shit will even be offline use too. We'll be offline for the people. We'll be able to do the dog. I mean, we weren't able. Nobody was able to do the dog fights offline. And if you do know how to do them can you please show me how, please? I have Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I love the shit out of the game, even after what happened to it. But not the point right now. Not the point right now. Xbox is definitely stepping up their game. And I'm going to give them credit where credit is due. Like I said, they're doing great. They are definitely kicking ass this time. No bullshit, no joke here. They are definitely kicking ass. With some of the exclusives that they're going to launch this year and possibly next year, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to win it this year. And now I think they're, like, it's crazy. And I'm going to say something about this later as soon as I'm finished with talking about... No, never mind. And now I want to move on to PlayStation. Wow. 3 words. Shock the system. Wow, I mean, you came, like, we got to see more of Days Gone gameplay. We got to see more of, finally got to see The Last of Us Part 2 gameplay. This new samurai game, Ghost Hiroshima. I'm not sure what the subtitle part is. The secondary title is. A remake of Resident Evil 2, and I've never once played. Maybe I played the old Resident Evil games, but like that was when my cousin had it a long time ago, and and I think, yeah. Oh, and man, shit, I forgot. I know. There's one game called by Hideo Kojima. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Death Stranded. The creepy ambiance with the babies. Again with the creepy babies. Hideo Kojima, you've surprised me. Kojima-san, hopefully you're watching this. You've freaking surprised me. And my friend, that is no easy feat when it comes to video games. Normal stuff, maybe. I do kind of get surprised now and then, but not the point. Not the point. I am very, very surprised about Death Stranded, and I am very shocked as much as the next battle. And on another note, we finally see gameplay of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and of course they're going, and I noticed that they're going to keep the same core mechanics that made the Origins really good. So I think that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Definitely a good thing. And I hope that what Ubisoft promised about everything that open world games said about them having the Brotherhood system, the naval combat, full exploration and everything, all this other stuff, and customization and everything. Like, I hope that Odyssey is very good, in a way. So, I think, like, that definitely, it might look good. It might be a game that I want to check out as soon as a release date gets made. And, you know, it's crazy, but, like, I didn't get to play the new one, the recent one that they released last year. I want to get it. I do. But the last Assassin's Creed game I played, actually, I'm almost done with it. Black Flag, believe it or not. I think if you watched my live stream. That in some cases they are going to do a lot of cool stuff. And I hope they, you know, live up to their promises and everything. Not to knock Ubisoft or anything on their asses. But so far this year, they've definitely kicked ass. So, and now on to the cherry on top, baby. Spider-Man. I was very giddy. I'm still freaking giddy. I'm still giddy. The fact that they showed off practically the Sinister Six. The villain roster is crazy, and I hope we get to see these guys in the storyline. Please. Make it happen. Not just a cameo. We want to see him like in a boss fight or something. Wow. And you know what? I'm gonna list out them villains for you. I'm gonna list out the villains, which are Vulture, Scorpion, Rhino, Electro, Mr. Negative, and Shocker and Scorpion. 7 villains already confirmed. Wow. Lucky number 7. And after a while, and then now I'm gonna touch on the combat. I'm gonna touch on the other stuff. The combat. Whoo, baby. This is gonna be a tough pill to swallow here. Not to say that the combat was bad. That's far from it. That is far, far from it. And as I'm looking at the controls for it, I didn't pause it or anything. I watched it live on my PlayStation 4. I'm going to be real though, my PS4 wasn't working right for a while. But that's another issue I'll have to worry about later. So, judging by the way the controls look. Judging by the way the controls look as of right now. The controls are as follows. Square basically lets you do like basically your standard attack, you know, you're striking and shit. Plus, you get to like do an air combo kind of thing. You get to do some kind of like air combo, sorry. An air combo and everything. Triangle lets you do a web strike and like lets you like, you know, do all the cool stuff. And as you look at the extra stuff, you can L2 and R2 lets you use like your environment, you know, like if you got like say like a car door and you want to, you know, throw it at them and whatever, you can do that. And like, and it's even cooler because you have, you know, gadgets and everything. So if these gadgets and everything, all these cool things like the, you know, the web trip mine and the web grenade and all this other stuff, plus the drone and, you know, all these other things. And Not stuff that we haven't seen before, but at least like the mapping and everything, and and they said something about like some special meters. So it's not like it's not like how Amazing Spider-Man was, as opposed to the combat style. Yes, there's some aspects of it that are there, but they have like a special meter. And what the special meter does is you could do two things. One, release a badass finishing blow. And two, to heal you in a fight. So it's like a double-edged sword kind of risk-reward kind of thing. Do you want to beat their asses and boom, put them to the ground? Or do you want to be able to recover again and get your body back in shape? And that's the question it asks you. And now I'm going to touch on the frosting of this beautiful cake. The web slinging. Wow. When they said this stuff was fast last year, they freaking meant it. Like, they meant the ever-loving shit out of it. It was fast-paced. And you can slow down if you want. And take it, and I think that's what this game wants you to do. Take it everything that it has. Take it everything that it needs, and take everything in that like it gives you. And I can definitely appreciate that in a game. But I'm gonna be honest about something. That I don't have high or low expectations about this game. Now, I'm excited for it, but my expectations towards it are very different. They're a bit of a mixed bag, and as I close my eyes right now, and I understand that, you know, I'm doing that, but it's my way of emphasizing the fact that my expectations aren't there. You know, they're not all the way here where it's all super good and everything, and nor here where it's like overly bad and you want to shit on this game and you want to rip on it as much as it wants. Hell, even tear its own heart out. But I'm not going to do that. And I know what a lot of people are going to say. It's just Amazing Spider-Man 2 with a different page on it. And as far as I know, it doesn't seem the case. Combat's not that way. Swinging's definitely not that way. Graphics are definitely not that way. And story is not that way. And if the reviews go well, and if it does right and everything, then, you know, it's what it is, you know? So overall, I think this year's E3 was definitely good. There was a lot of great exclusives coming out, but they said they were going to focus on the main big 4 games that they ended up putting in, and they did like a really good intermission with introducing some new IPs and some recent IPs also. And I can really respect that, definitely. And here's something I gotta say though about the gaming industry. Yes, it has its ups and downs and everything, but it's another turning point, another evolution, if you will, in the world in the gaming industry. I mean, back gamers now, they're looking for talented people, and as the years go by, the bar keeps getting raised higher, higher, and higher, to where back then we were just looking, you know, for cool looking games and everything. But now we're just interested in games that look good and tell outstanding stories, and that is another part of the evolution of gaming. That is where the bar gets itself raised from. And like I said, in all honesty, and I'm gonna be real, I'm quoting a wrestler by the name of Low-Key, and Low-Key, I hope you're watching, but not my point. And it's this incredible bar that will continue to get high as the years go. I'm not saying it's going to go high in the sky, it's just going to get high enough to where people aren't going to be disappointed. And why I say that, because what the shitty business practices are going to be. You're always going to have crappy business practices. So, in this case, I am definitely going to be honest. This E3 makes the game industry raise the bar again. Not set the bar. In any shape or form. When Spider-Man 2 came out, that set the bar for future games. And now that Marvel Spider-Man is getting on that bar, I can hope for the future. I could pray for the future. I pray that this game does well, as a fan. But I'm not expecting it to succeed, but I'm not expecting it to fail either. So, in any case, I really do hope that EA will continue to shock the system. So this is your boy, MOUZE, signing off.